Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our broadcast tonight
The Panthers will have first touch
of this WPIAL Quad A girls soccer quarterfinal match between the Panthers of Upper St. Clair and the Indians from Peters Township. I'm Rob Mertz. I'll be flying solo tonight. This is going to be a really interesting match as these teams split their section contests. Peters Township winning at Upper St. Clair 1-0. And Upper St. Clair winning at Peters Township by a score of 2-1. So this game promises to be a close game and hotly contested, as this is an elimination game. The loser's season will end tonight. Winner will advance to the WPIAL semifinals, which will be on Monday of this coming week. So we'll get to the action here as Visman throws the ball in on the near side. Lavinia there to defend for the Indians. Perry battling for the Panthers, but knocked off of her. It'll be a throw for the Indians coming up. Peters Township advancing to this game by way of a 6-0 victory in the first round over Alderdice. And the Panthers doing so by virtue of their 2-0 win versus Seneca Valley on Monday evening. So both teams with impressive shutout victories in the first round, and both teams looking to survive and advance tonight. Throw in near midfield for the Indians. They take it down the line. Header flicked on by Lavinia. Cleared out by Kincaid. Set the starting lineup for the Panthers. Here's Lavinia throwing down the line into the corner. Hannah Stuck, leading scorer on this Indian squad, keeps it in, but the ball comes to Visman. She clears up near midfield. Here's Daub on the ball for the Indians. Turns, dribbles, tackled by Perry. Kept in nicely by Rocco. That's Emily Rocco on the near side. Perry plays the ball quickly towards the middle, but just played forward by Peters. And here they are under a loose ball. It's Latsko. Rocco well out of her area to clear that away. Good alert play there by keeper Jill Rocco, as Bree Latsko was looking to get on the end of that one. I think that's a lot of what you'll see from Peters tonight. They tend to be very direct. They will try to force the Panthers into defending, facing their own goal by playing balls long and through, and really they live for set pieces too, so any free kicks or corner kicks or even long throws that they can get, they look to be very effective on that tonight, do the Indians. And frankly, that's been a problem for the Panthers this year, defending set pieces, so we'll see what gives first there tonight. So goal kick by Rocco, headed by Lavinia. Second ball comes to Snyder, and she plays to White, who carries past one, plays a ball through looking for Madsen. That's intercepted by the Indians, though, and they'll come forward over midfield. Lavinia plays a strong ball to the corner, though to be too far for any of the Indians to get to, and keeper Rocco gets there first for the Panthers. She distributes wide on that right side to Kren, who cuts past one in midfield. She's met, and Gibbons is on the ball for the Panthers. Plays a long ball down to the corner. This might have a chance to stay in as Madsen gives chase. She puts a strong shot onto the near post as Jane. She was able to get a hold of that ball before it went over the end line. Checked up nicely.
save on a shot by the Panthers.
Yeah, so Jane ran using her speed to beat the defenders to the ball there. Was able to put a good shot onto the near post, force a nice save from the Peters goalie. Here's Latsko down in the corner for the Indians. She'll get a hold of it. Facing away from goal, though, and it's knocked out. It'll be a Peters throw coming up. And as you'll see, most of the night, Lavinia over to take that. She is their long throw danger. She'll try to throw it somewhere into the corner of the goal box. So here's a ball coming back to McFerrin, I believe, on that outside back. She crosses into the area, headed down. That was stuck, I think. She just couldn't find the target. She was all alone. I'm not sure how she got so wide open. But unmarked free header. Couldn't put it on frame. So a little bit of luck there for the Panthers. Goal kick for Rocco is a good one out towards midfield. Ball flicked by a Peters player in towards Madsen. Peters Township plays direct and up quickly, but Snyder's there to win a ball. She goes down to the corner looking for Emily Rocco's run. She has it. Heavy touchdown towards the end line. Crosses that left off of a Peters defender, though, and it's going to be a corner kick coming for the Panthers. So the first for either side tonight. Mia Snyder, as she has done for most of the season, will take this corner for the Panthers. So a good opportunity here for Upper St. Clair to hit pay dirt. Snyder kick. It's back post. Gibbons is there on the penalty spot to head one down, but she wasn't able to get that on goal, and eventually a foul's called against the Panthers, so a free kick coming out for Peters Township. Kick taken towards midfield. No one there. Rolls all the way to Latsko in the Panthers' end. Now they put a ball up over top. Again, that'll be a familiar theme tonight. Panthers need to deal with that. They're dispossessed, though, coming out of their own end. And here comes McFerrin into the area now. Shoots. Rocco well off her line, though, and is able to knock that ball away and out towards the corner. White gets a hold of it now. Coming up that far touch line. Plays over the midline stripe to Madsen. She turns. Immediately defended, though, and a ball knocked out by a Panther throw. Good play there by Rocco.
They're on that last try, stopped by Jill Rocco.
Here's Cassie on the ball again. In the center circle. Plays it near side for Visman. The right leg is heavily taped. He's injured in that game against Seneca Valley, but is able to play tonight. Ball played forward by Peters. Headed up in the air. Gibbons on the ball now. Wide for Rocco near side. She'll carry in. Find Gibbons again. Nikki looks to switch the field to Kren. That pass is intercepted, though. A square ball in that area of the field can cause problems for the Panthers. Nice move by Kren to get around the Peters defender. And she'll play up towards, looking for Gibbons, but the ball never got through and knocked out by a throw coming. Marissa will handle the duties here for Upper St. Clair. 32 minutes remaining first half, no score. Here's Worley on the ball for the Panthers. Cuts inside, crosses centrally, finds Perry now. She's dispossessed by Lavinia, though, and they're going to call a foul against, I guess it was against Perry, or possibly it had to be Haley. It wasn't offsides. So Lavinia, she'll take most of their free kicks, too. Ball hit long, headed by Kincaid, but put right back in towards the Panthers' goal area. Snyder there defending. Gets ball and player as a clean tackle. Peters fans don't like it, but here come the Panthers out of their own end. Daub for the Indians at the midfield. Gibbons there pressuring, and Daub hits the ball down towards Rocco. And she'll collect it before it rolls over the end line and carry it out to the top of her penalty area. Here's the punt from Rocco. Header won by Lavinia. Another header won by Lavinia. She will be very active tonight. Here comes the Indians into the area. On the end line now, defended by Kincaid and Visman there too. Here's Snyder now. Is able to clear the area up towards Rocco. She knocks it centrally to Madsen, but she's dispossessed, and here come the Indians the other way. Lavinia on that left foot. She'll want to get on the right. Tries to look through for Latsko, but the pass just off the mark, knocked out over the far touchline by Kren. So Peters with a little bit of momentum here in the early going. 10 minutes gone, 30 remaining in the first half, no score. And as I mentioned, Lavinia will be busy tonight, taking most of the throws, most of the free kicks. Here comes the throw. Bounces one time into the center of the area. Rocco's there, saved off the line. That was Gibbons, I believe, who just was in the right spot at the right time. And as the Peters attacker shot that ball, it just went right into Gibbons. So give Nikki credit for being back deep in her own end, defending there. This is what I expect all night. Very tightly contested 50-50 balls. Ball thrown quickly by Lavinia down the line. Stuck has it in the corner. Hannah Stuck with 4 goals in that game against Alderdice the other night. And she earns a corner kick for the Indians. Watch out here. They're very dangerous on set pieces. They will crowd the goal area, if you can see that on the camera. As service comes, they'll just try to create havoc in there.
Set up the corner for
here comes the corner.
Indians.
Taken, headed out by Worley, I believe that was. Back into the area. Not cleared yet. Here's Madsen. Daub there trying to knock one in for the Indians, but it's cleared out up towards Madsen at midfield. She won't be able to keep it in. Off of St. Clair, going to be a Peters throw. Ball over Visman's head on the throw, but it comes to Snyder. Takes a touch, plays it up to midfield. Pounded right back in by Peters Township. And here they are on the far side. That's McFerrin on the give and go. Down to the corner as McFerrin crosses with that left foot into the area. Shot taken right on to Rocco.
Sarah Heisinger's try is stopped by Jill Rocco.
The Indians with most of the early pressure here. Rocco's punt bounces once, but is played right back into the area by the Indians. They'll get a hold of it again. Lavinia now with a nice effort. Gets past 2 St. Clair defenders. Plays a ball just too hard for Stuck. Went off her foot. She's able to keep it in and cleared up the line, but Lavinia gets a hold of it again. Panthers need to find a way to match her intensity and work rate into midfield. She's winning too many balls. Here's Rocco with it now, distributing far side to Worley. Has Kren overlapping, but Worley goes forward on a dribble. And a ball into the middle, but no Panthers within reach. Cassie White turns, finds Gibbons, who lays it back to Kincaid and just plays it wide on the far side. McFerrin comes forward to knock that down to Daub now, and she just plays it long up over top. Latsko giving chase. Stuck there too, but a ball will roll all the way back to Rocco and distribute quickly to Visman on the near side. Nice job to turn away from a Lavinia challenge and play the ball long up the line. Rocco and Madsen giving chase, and it'll be a throw for the Panthers. Be nice if the Panthers could maybe get an opportunity against the run of play here. Madsen towards the middle. And Peters easily picks up the mail and just comes forward. Nice tackle by Cassie White there against Daub. And Rocco crosses top of the box. Peters is there, though. They'll clear. And up to midfield. Pass intercepted by White. She looks far side to Kren. Comes in off the dribble on the left foot. Finds White again centrally. Dribbles into the D. Cleared out by Peters Township, though. Kren on it. Is able to run it down and play it wide on the far side to Worley. A little give and go with Kren. Kren plays centrally. There's Madsen. Ball off of her, though, and it's going to go for a corner kick as it did go off a Peters player. So fortunate for the Panthers coming with their second corner kick of the night.
Marissa Kren to set it up.
Ball played low. 12-yard line. Shot taken by Worley. Knocked out by Peters, and here they come on the counter. Stuck plays up towards Latsko. Over midfield, and Snyder's able to get a hold of that to Visman to Kincaid. Kincaid wide on the far side, has Kren out there. She cuts inside. And she's dispossessed. Keeps it in, though, on the far side. Turns and cuts past her defender. Nice job by Marissa there. Tries to play centrally, but those passes, those crosses just aren't connecting. Peters always first to the ball. Here's Visman. Plays central for Cassie White. Has a chance to shoot from distance. Goes past one to Dodd. Plays into the area. There's the Panthers. Madsen now on the penalty spot, battling. Peters is able to turn. Can't clear it, though. And it's knocked out wide that back post by Gibbons. So a lot of action in the Peters goal area now. Substitution coming for Peters Township.
Trapanato in for Peters Township.
Lavinia wins a header past Gibbons. And here come the Indians up over midfield. 2v1 coming in on Snyder, but the pass is just way too hard. Rocco will collect that easily. Drop kick by Rocco. Guess who wins the header? Lavinia. Second ball, though, to the Panthers. Now Peters will come forward again over midfield. Really never any control, no intent to really possess the ball coming forward. They just want to play direct and force the Panthers to defend facing their own goal. Looking for a mistake, looking for a misstep that they can take advantage of to find the back of the net. Throw for the Panthers on the far side. Kren takes it to Gibbons, knocks it back to Kren. Here's Daub. Played long forward. Lavinia flicks it on, but goes out of bounds, be a Panther throw. Ball knocked out off a Peters player, and it'll be a throw for Visman. Takes it to Emily Rocco. Immediately pressured, knocks it back to Mel, who plays forward, but that clearance is deflected and comes towards Lavinia. Stuck plays Lavinia down towards the end line in the channel. Tries to cross. Snyder was there, did a nice job to block that down. Plays forward, but Peters gets on the end of it again and plays it right back into the top of the Panthers area. And here comes St. Clair on the counter. Haley Perry down the line, looking for Rocco. The ball's going to stay in bounds. Peters will just kick it out near midfield. Throw for the Panthers. Visman. Off of Perry, and it's going to be Peters' throw now. Perry was immediately defended there. Ball flicked up towards Madsen now. She's dispossessed, though, and here comes Peters again. They'll get a throw on the near side. Madsen on the ball for the Panthers. Plays centrally. Panthers aren't able to get a hold of it. Here's Kincaid. Turns and wheels it up onto the far side. Kren takes that throw. Won by Peters. Back up towards midfield. Ball played through, but Snyder is there to knock it back to Rocco, who just goes long up towards midfield, and a foul is called on Peters Township against Nikki Gibbons. So Snyder will take this kick 5 yards deep into her own end. Ball played into the top of the area, headed out by Peters Township. Second ball comes to Peters also, and they'll play it right back over midfield. Snyder now giving chase and is able to lay it back into Rocco. Her clearance is intercepted, but fortuitously comes to Visman for the Panthers, who goes long down into this corner. Will it stay in? And Rocco will be able to get there. Emily crosses off of a Peters defender, and it goes out. Looks like maybe corner kick coming for the Panthers. Just under 20 minutes remaining. No score in this contest.
Snyder to set up the corner for the Panthers.
Peters with the better of it, I would say, so far, but not on the scoreboard, and that's the only thing that counts. Snyder with the run-up. Played back post over Gibbons' head. Worley's there, tries to knock it down. Crosses, but that's blocked. Kren runs into the area, shoots from distance. That's blocked, though, too. Off of a Peters player all the way down to the end line, and they'll try to get up that far side. Headed out, Lavinia there giving chase. Knocks one Panther down and just goes direct right up over the midfield line. Cassie White now settles it down for the Panthers. Turns and plays wide to Visman. With her right foot, plays it down towards the end line, but that's too hard for Madsen's run, and it'll be a goal kick for the Indians. No subs yet for the Panthers. Peters has subbed a couple times. Let's go back into the game.
In for Peters Township, number 21.
Goal kick taken. Headed by Perry and again by Perry, but eventually cleared up towards midfield for Cassie White to win a header. Gibbons running back towards her own end. Gets that ball and plays wide to Visman. Down the line for Rocco. She's trying to hold it up. Can't do that. And Peters plays it up into the Panthers' end. Here's Snyder now. Trying to turn out of pressure. She's able to. And plays it wide to Kren on that far side. Kren looking down the line long for Worley, but the pass is intercepted and Peters will come forward towards the midfield stripe. Panther throw as the ball's knocked out. Perry settling. McFerrin clearing, but right to Perry. I'm sorry, that was Worley on the far side. Very sloppy midfield play by both teams thus far, which you would expect in such a sort of emotionally charged game. Here's Gibbons, top of the D on a pass, shoots with that left foot, finds Madsen, shoots, and it goes in! The Panthers score! A deflected shot from Gibbons, and the Panthers go up 1-0 in this game. Gibbons took a weak shot, it got deflected, but came right to Madsen, who was able to put it in that back post. 1-0 Panthers.
Jay Madsen on the goal for the Panthers, and with 17:03 remaining in the first half, St. Clair jumps out to a 1-0 lead.
It was interesting how Nikki found herself in a good amount of space there, but by the time she got the shot off with her left foot, there were some defenders there, but the shot got deflected and it really fell nicely for Jane right into her path. She basically her body was positioned in a perfect angle, just looking right at the goal, and she was able to just put that ball in the back post. 1-0 Panthers. Not totally against the run of play, but I would say Peters has had the better of it up to this point. So Panthers have to be feeling good about having a 1-0 lead. Throw coming for Visman. Up over midfield stripe to Madsen. She should be feeling confident. Just plays a long ball and goes and tries to get it. That's her strength. And a ball knocked out. Going to be a corner kick coming for the Panthers. Well, he's signaling corner kick, but it looks like a throw-in. Madsen. Ball cleared up and out to Visman. Takes a quick throw to Rocco. Melbeck battling for the ball. Finds White in the middle. Cuts past one on the dribble. Into the top of the area on the left foot. Another on the right foot. Shoots. Oh, what a goal that would have been.
Wow,
As Cassie winded through 3 defenders. Just couldn't find the mark. A great effort by Cassie there. Goal kick taken long over midfield. Here's Snyder now. Is able to turn away from the pressure and head back upfield. White on it. Has a Kren on the far side and a ton of space. She's closed down though and plays up the line. And that ball being played up the line needs to get past either over or past that defender. You're playing it in front of her all the time, and McFerrin's having easy pickings over there. Throw in for Peters in front of their own bench. So 14.5 minutes left. 1-0 Upper St. Clair. And here's Latsko on the far side for the Indians. Lavinia now plays wide on the near side. I think she's looking for Stuck, but that pass was just too hard and too far. Stuck, the leading scorer on this Indians team, just hasn't been much of a factor yet, but plenty of time left for anything to happen in this one. Ball played down into the channel by the Indians. Snyder's there, though, to see it out for a Panther goal kick. Rocco on the kick. Off of Lavinia, and it'll be a Panther throw on the near side. Now they're going to judge that one off of Gibbons. Nikki was lobbying for that, but not successful in her efforts. So here's Lavinia with a throw. Cleared but not out by the Panthers. Comes back to Peters Township. Here's Stuck battling. Knocks Kincaid down. Stuck still on the ball for the Indians. And Kincaid finally does get a hold of it and clear up towards midfield. There's Madsen trying to turn. Ball played back by Peters Township into their own end. White with a header. White's able to poke the ball forward, but right to a Peters defender who returns the favor and gives it right back to Upper St. Clair. So Kren comes forward off the dribble on the far side. She's dispossessed. Here comes Lavinia on the ball for the Indians. Plays a through ball down to the corner. That's probably going to be too hard, though, and it does go out for a goal kick for the Panthers. With 12:10 remaining first half. Goal kick Rocco. First ball won by Peters. They'll get the hold of the second one too. That's Latsko. Back to goal. Defended by Visman. Good job by Visman. Clears it up to midfield, right to Madsen. She can't turn though. Peters will work it through the back. Connect a pass to Daub, who lays one out down towards that far corner. Cleared out by Kincaid. And a throw coming for the Indians. Winner of this game plays the winner Penn Trafford Fox Chapel next week. Nice turn there by the Indians. Centered, but no one home. Top of the area, shot with a left foot is well wide of the near post. So a goal kick coming for the Panthers. Rocco takes it. Ball over Lavinia's head to Stuck. She plays it back towards McFerrin to Daub in the middle. Far side, Kren picks it up for the Panthers. Dribbles over midfield in towards Madsen, but she can't hold it up for the Panthers, and Indians will clear again. A lot of giveaways by both teams in the midfield tonight. Neither team really able to establish any sort of possession. It's just been very much a back and forth game. Gibbons on the dribble, loses it. Indians come up with it and play up over midfield again. It's knocked down by Kincaid, and here come the Indians, 3v3. Good ball through, looking for Lavinia, just too far for her, and Rocco's able to get on the end of that. Panthers lucky there. Really impressed with how active Lavinia is in the middle of the field. She seems to be on every ball for the Indians. Here comes Gibbons now, charging forward. Wins possession off the dribble, still on it. Now it's Madsen. She tries to look down to the corner, but again, the ball played in front of that Peters Township outside back. It's just an easy clearance. Here comes Kren off the dribble. Cuts in towards the corner of the area. Dispossessed, and Worley's back there. Now Kincaid on it. Plays it down to the corner. No one home for the Panthers. Actually, Madsen will try to run on it. She gets to it. Defended by two. Now ball down towards the end line. Peters is able to turn out and clear it up to Lavinia, who settles, turns, plays it up over midfield, long ball. But it goes out in front of the Panthers bench for an Upper St. Clair throw. So Kren will take this throw. Tackle one. Rocco well out of her area. Clears up to the middle of the field. Comes to White. She loses it though. Is able to get back on the ball. And it comes to Snyder, who plays near side to Visman. She'll carry it towards midfield. Plays with that right foot down into the channel, but just cleared out right at midfield, so a throw coming for the Panthers. Rocco can't handle it, and it's cleared by Peters up into the Panthers' end. Big booming clearance by Snyder. Worley settles it down at midfield on the far side. And a throw coming for the Panthers again. 7:50 remaining first half, 1-0 Panthers. Good defense there. Aggressive play by the Panthers to win a ball and a throw. Here's White now with a good job to turn away from Stuck and plays it back to Kincaid. Down that far side to Worley. She's trying to dribble down towards the corner. Ball knocked out. Throw coming for the Panthers. Taken quickly. Indians are able to clear, but it comes to White. She's immediately pressured. Finds Gibbons in the middle of the field. Now it comes to Visman. Pass to White in the middle. Has a chance from distance. And a ball rolls right through. That was Worley who had come in. Or, I'm sorry, Perry. And the goalie grabs a hold of it and punts it up towards midfield. Nice header won there by White. Perry tries to see it onto Worley, but that pass is intercepted. And again, Peters will come the other way. Aaron passes. Madsen gets on the end of it. far side. Peters trying to clear. They do wheel and clear it up the line, and it goes out for a Panther throw. Kren to take the throw. To Worley, knocks it back to Kren. And Peters will clear but not out. And here comes the substitution as the throw goes towards Peters Township. Under 6 minutes remaining. Panthers.
Chloe Trapanado back in for the Indians.
Panthers would love to see this half out, a goal up, or maybe even two. Certainly don't want to concede the equalizer this late in the half. Ball towards the middle. Rocco giving chase at the top of the D. Knocks it down for Madsen. Headed out by Peters. And cleared into the midfield. Here's Lavinia, who slides and toe pokes a ball, but it goes out of bounds on the far side for a Panther throw. White settles. Plays to Snyder. Back to Rocco's. A weak pass back, though, and Jill has to be sharp to come off her line. Big header back in. Cleared out by Kincaid. Here's Gibbons. Rocco battling near side. Gibbons trying to keep it in. Big tackle there, won by Peters, but the pass just off the mark. Neither team really connecting on many passes at this juncture of the game. You know, really no great chances for either team, save for the one that Gibbons cleared off the line and the goal that Madsen scored, both of which came as a result of sort of broken plays and rebounds. Neither team able to really create much tonight so far. So Gibbons called for a foul, and Lavinia would come up to drive this one towards the Panthers area. Here comes the run up. The kick is a strong one. It lands inside the Panthers area. Big bounce. Rocco off her line. She's able to collect it. And throws, distributes far side. Ball played up over midfield. Madsen knocks it out via Indian throw with 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Panthers leading 1-0. A Jane Madsen goal. Ball floated near side. Emily Rocco trying to keep it in. Rainbow's up over her own head, cuts past another on the dribble. On her left foot now as Rocco crosses into the area. Madsen there, but it runs past her, and Peters Township goalie's able to scoop that up. Big kick. Lavinia flicks a header nicely, almost found its way through. And a ball into the area for Rocco to handle easily. Kren on the far side. Cuts inside on the dribble. Pressured and plays to Snyder. Near side to Visman. Comes in on her right foot, goes down the line for Rocco. She's able to turn. Carries in on the diagonal. A little heavy touch, and that's cleared but won by White. She looks on the far side to Kren, who's coming forward from that outside back spot. Another heavy touch forces her inside on the dribble, and Peters is able to clear into the center circle. Here's Visman now. Rocco wins a ball. Passes wide for Nikki. On the right foot now, crosses and shoots in a one-hopper easily handled by the goalie. 1 minute, 35 seconds remaining, first half. White wins a punt at midfield, and Kren knocks it out on the far side for a Peters Township Indian throw-in. Throws taken down the line. Comes Delatsko with her back to goal. She's knocked down, a ball out of bounds, be a throw for the Panthers. Well, they're going to say that that's a free kick for the Panthers.
1 minute.
Snyder takes the kick up the line, over Madsen's head, cleared out by Peters. Daub at midfield. And Lavinia plays it long. That is their MO. You've seen nothing but that from them in this first half. And that's all you're going to see from them. Here comes Latsko, carrying towards the middle. Visman now does a good job to clear the ball out. Rocco on the near side. And knocked out by a Peters player, be a throw-in coming for Upper St. Clair.
10 seconds. 9.
Visman throws
8,
towards the middle.
7.
Up
6,
in the air by Lavinia,
5,
and that'll just about do it for the first
3,
half.
2, 1.
1-0 Panthers heading into halftime. Welcome back to Chartiers Valley Stadium.
Begin the second half. Peters Township will have first touch.
For the second 40 minutes of action here between the Panthers and the Indians. Upper St. Clair with a 1-0 lead. Compliments of Jane Madsen and a goal in the first half. So we'll see what the storyline will be here in the second half. Whether it's St. Clair holding on or Peters able to equalize. And we'll see if tactically there are any changes by either side. Looks like the same lineup on the field for the Panthers. And I'm hard-pressed to remember that they subbed it all in the first half. So no one off the bench, no new faces at halftime. Panthers with the same squad. Here's Gibbons now, dribbling towards midfield, trying to find Madsen on a through ball, but that pass is intercepted. Comes back to the Panthers now. It's Perry. It's been a tough game for midfielders as far as being able to establish any sort of control in this game. Been a very, very choppy game. A lot of passes off the mark. A lot of heavy pressuring, defending in the midfield, and it's just not that kind of a pretty-looking game. A lot of back and forth between these two teams, as you would sort of expect. And here's a ball from Worley on what is now the near side. Played right into the middle, and the goalie punts that back towards midfield. Daub for the Indians. Goes out to the far side, and it's knocked out, be a throw for the Indians. Gibbons there trying to keep it in, but couldn't do so. Ball thrown down the line. Lavinia flicks a header on. And it goes out off of a Panther. Another Indian throw. Lavinia takes it long down the line. Indians on the ball, into the area. Rocco out comfortably to grab that one. Tosses it near side towards Worley. She lays it back for Kren. Her pass is deflected, though, and the Indians come up with it at midfield, and they'll just lay it back to play it long forward. Cassie White wins the ball. Back to the Indians. Again, familiar theme. Neither team really able to establish any sort of possession. And if it weren't for the score line, you'd say it's a pretty even game so far. Both teams with a couple chances, but nothing too spectacular up to this point, save for the one run by Cassie White, which was really nice individual effort that she put off the post. So here comes a throw for the Indians. It's McFerrin on the near side. Throws it down the line. And a foul given there. Gibbons fouling Lavinia, and this is exactly the area of the field you do not want to give up a foul. They will play this ball directly into the area and look to create havoc inside the Panthers area. So the Panthers are going to be sharp here, mark up, get goal side of their marks.
Take the free kick around 30 out.
Here comes the kick, served in, penalty spot, headed, but out over the end line. So it'll be a goal kick coming. Panthers dodge a bullet there. By my memory, that's one of the first free kicks they've given up deep in their own end. So hopefully they can continue the trend of not giving up or giving Peters opportunities on set pieces. In the Panthers defending third of the field. Here's a drop kick by Rocco up towards midfield. Daub wins that, but it comes to Perry, who plays it wide, looking for Rocco on the far side. Can't connect, and it comes off a Panther. Snyder keeps it in, plays to midfield, to Perry. She plays it wide, looking for Rocco, but the pass is intercepted. Here's Lavinia midfield, a little bit of space. Just plays it quickly forward. And again, I sound like a broken record, but that's all they've done all night. That's all they will do. Looking for that quick strike. And so far the Panthers have been up to the task, not allowing any dangerous situations to really develop from those direct balls that are being played by the Indians. Here's Cassie on the dribble again. Dispossessed, Morocco battling, and the Indians play up midfield. Here's Lavinia now, a little bit of space. Snyder out, Lavinia goes long, but the Indians, the quality on their passing is just not there. Everything's usually too hard and rolling either all the way to Rocco or over the end line. That's good for the Panthers. Ball's drop kicked, knocked down by White. Plays it back to Snyder, and Lavinia pressuring hard. Coming all the way from the midfield stripe to pressure Snyder there. Here's Madsen, turns. Two defenders there, though, right on her. Jane's still battling. And the Panthers now fighting to get possession on the near side. Ball played up the line. Stays in, but now goes out. Should be a Panther throw. It's Kren with it. To Perry, knocks it down for Kren again, who just goes long up towards Madsen. And there's a collision there. I'm not sure if they hit heads or what happened, but player's on her feet. Looks like maybe a free kick coming for the Indians. With 33:20 left in this second half, 1-0 Panthers. So again, Lavinia on the free kick for Peters Township. They're going to battle and try to find that equalizer here in the second half. Ball's played long. Headed out by White. Second ball comes to Daub. She tries to settle it down. Is able to turn out to the far side is Natalie Daub. Carries down that far touchline, and she's fouled there by Visman, and it'll be a free kick coming for the Indians.
Reagan Lavinia to take the free kick. Like around 35
Lavinia on
out.
this for the Indians. Dangerous spot here. Ball played on the ground towards the top of the D. Stuck turn, shoots wide of that near post. And it'll be a goal kick for Jill Rocco. Ball kicked. Lavinia slipped. And Perry gets a hold of it at midfield. Madsen coming all the way back, but can't gather the mail. Now Kren does. Finds Nikki, but she couldn't settle that pass down. A little bit behind her. Cassie on the ball now. Through ball finds Madsen. She cuts inside. Heavy touch, though, and she's dispossessed at the top of the box. No foul called. And White with it. Back to Kincaid, who plays it long, and we're going to get an offsides call here. So a free kick coming for Peters Township. Lavinia again all the way back into her own end to take this free kick. Drives it up over midfield. Headed back into the Peters end though. And out onto the far side. They go long down towards that far corner. Snyder over there trying to see this ball out. And it's touched. It'll be a goal kick coming up. Good job by Mia there. Mia's been very, very solid for the Panthers in the back this year. And a goal kick from Rocco. A half an hour remaining in this contest. 1-0 Panthers right now. Here's Kren coming up the near side. Plays down towards the corner. This might be too strong for everyone, and yes, it'll run out before Worley can get to it. So a goal kick coming for Peters Township. And if you're Coach Vereb for the Indians, you got to start looking at that clock. Not time to panic yet, but to an increasing extent, time will become an issue for the Indians. And pressure applied there from Emily Rocco yields a throw-in on the far side for the Panthers, who should be taking their time on every single set-piece opportunity that they have. That includes throw-ins. Ball up the line, kept in by Visman. And played high in the air by the Indians. Here's Hannah stuck on it. Knocked out off of Cassie White, I believe, and it'll be a throw for the Indians in front of the Panthers bench. Throw taken off of Latsko, played in by Lavinia, and hit long by Kincaid. Panthers with that 1-goal lead have the luxury of maybe playing a little more long ball this half. Throws taken quickly. And a ball through. That's Stuck giving chase up top, but Rocco gets there well before Stuck does, and it'll be a throw for the Indians. Panthers do have a substitution at the line. Looks like maybe Maddie Hujak ready to check into the game. The next opportunity. Here are the Indians now. Let's go with her back to goal. Plays centrally. No foul given there as Daub is knocked off the ball by Gibbons. Nice job by Nikki there. Peters fans don't like it, but throw is coming for the Indians. Ball thrown down the line. Knocked out, should be a Panther throw, and it is. Maddie Hujak in the game. See who's coming off. Looks like Lexi Worley coming off. I'm sorry, this isn't Maddie Hujak. Looks like Ava Burlingame has checked in. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
Burlingame in the game now for
Perry shouldered by Lavinia. Here's a throw down the line. This is Hannah Stuck. Crosses the ball off of Visman's knee, though, and she's able to clear up to midfield. Burlingame on it for the Panthers, goes long to the corner looking for Emily Rocco's run. Peters' goalie comes out and clears it back up the line. Here's Gibbons at midfield, gets a hold of it for the Panthers. Plays it in towards the D, but that's beyond everyone and an easy pickings for the Peters Township goaltender. Ball punted towards midfield, header flicked on by Daub. In towards Stuck. Cleared by Snyder, but the ball up in the air again. Knocked out, throw coming for the Panthers as Madsen applied pressure. Ball thrown short from Kren to Madsen. Off of her foot, though. It comes all the way to Stuck, finds Lavinia. She just looks forward quickly. There's Snyder, taps it back to Rocco, and she's able to clear. Lavinia, her pass is intercepted again and played up the field. Daub plays it wide down into that far corner for the Indians. Rocco's well off her line and out of her area, plays it up into the visiting bleachers. Substitution coming for Peters Township.
13, Chloe Chapanato back in for Peters Township.
Lavinia with a throw on the far side now. 25 minutes remaining in this contest, 1-0 Panthers. Ball played out, another throw coming for Lavinia. This will be the long throw Peters has been looking for. Into the area, skips off of a Panthers player, an Indian player, and it'll be a goal kick for Jill Rocco. Rocco with the service here. Over Gibbons' head, but Lavinia gets a strong header. Comes towards Hannah Stuck, but she's immediately dispossessed by Kincaid, who plays along for Burlingame. Looking through for Madsen, who's now switched onto this right side from her target position. Gibbons wins a tackle. Looks long and up and through past Burlingame. Goalie's out and able to handle this. So that's a familiar theme for both sides. Just the through balls and the balls over top, just too much pace on them. Hard to get them to check up. Ball into the back for Kincaid, and she plays forward. There's Madsen down into the Indian goal area, but easily handled by their keeper, and she'll punt this ball out. Up towards midfield, Lavinia flicks a header. Comes right to Kincaid, who just plays long up towards Rocco on the far side. Daub on it now for the Indians. She's able to win it. On the dribble now is Daub. Plays wide, but out, and it's going to end up being a throw for the Indians. Regan Lavinia to do the honors. She throws it short down the line, knocked out again, be another throw. She'll look to put this in the area, maybe get a flicked header, something on net. Here comes the throw. Knocked down at the corner of the area, comes back to Lavinia wide. Cuts past one. It's dispossessed though. That was Gibbons. Dribbles past another, but right out of bounds, and it'll be a throw for the Indians on that far side. Taken down the line. Cleared by Gibbons and back up into the Panthers bench by Peters Township with under 22 minutes remaining now. Panthers clinging to that 1-0 lead. Ball runs past Gibbons, and she gets a hold of it again. Is able to keep possession. Plays the ball back to Kincaid. She's got a little bit of time here. Goes direct up to White. Wide on the near side. The ball goes past Kren, and it'll be a throw for the Indians. Ball off of Kren. Madsen keeps it in. Here come the Indians. Up the line. And they can't handle the pass. Knock it out of bounds for a Panther throw. Here's Perry now. Knocked out by Peters. Another throw coming for the Panthers. Opportunity to bleed a little clock if they just take their time on these. And knocked out by Perry. Throw for the Indians. Substitution coming, so they'll halt the throw temporarily.
Number 10, Caitlin Ulrich.
Here's Lavinia
Township.
playing it long. Far side. Visman giving chase. Clears it up the line over midfield. Peters will get a hold of it though. Looking down to the corner. Visman's there. Neither team really in this second half, as we approach the midway point of this second half, neither team with a really dangerous chance. I can't remember one either way. In the second half, most of the games just played between the 18s, and it's sort of been pretty sloppy both ways, but that's maybe what you would expect in such a highly contested game. Here's a ball near side. Kren turns, does a nice job getting it to White. Wide near side for Madsen. She's immediately pressured and dispossessed, but a ball knocked out. Panther throw coming. And a substitution for the Panthers too. Burlingame off, and Worley back on. Are going to put Madsen back up top as Lexi Worley will come back onto this right side.
Team back in for Upper St. Clair.
Worley shielding on the near side. Knocks it back to White. Latsko gives chase and pressure there, and Schneider just lofts one into the top of the area. Here comes Madsen as the goalie was able to get to that, but just before Jane was looking to get a foot in there. Ball over Gibbons' head. Comes to Perry. Plays wide near side. Pass is intercepted though, and Lavinia on the ball now. Shielding. Playing up towards Stuck. She's able to turn. Gets past Gibbons. Nice tackle there from Visman to get in. Here's Cassie White looking up towards Madsen, but the pass intercepted. Now Perry looking to play to the corner. Perry on it again. Indians win a tackle. They'll come forward on the dribble over midfield. Play it up the line. Latsko's there. Knocked out by Kincaid. And a throw coming for Lavinia. She throws it down towards the corner. Knocked out again. It's Kincaid. Kincaid heads it at the corner of the area. Up towards midfield, but the Panthers get a hold of it. Collision there with Madsen, and it's going to be a free kick coming. As the crowd doesn't like that, Jane got knocked down. They play it early and quickly, but they're going to whistle, and possibly a card for Lexi Worley, who stepped in front of that free kick. So they're going to give her a card, and she'll have to come off for 5 minutes. Clock is stopped. 17:34 remaining. 1-0 Panther advantage. A free kick from about 48 yards out for Lavinia. She certainly will try to just play this into the area and hope for something good to happen. Looks like Hujak into the game. Here's Lavinia, the run-up, the kick. Played into the area. Rocco's there. He's able to punch that ball out towards the far side, and it's cleared up the far line, but not out. Ball headed back in towards the corner of the area. And now played on the ground. Here's Peters, back to goal. They lay it back, and a ball floated in with that left foot. Gets in behind. Someone was offsides there. Yes, they're going to call offside. She clearly was offsides by a couple of yards. Wasn't even close. That, I believe, was Hannah Stuck, who's had a really good year for Peters Township. Gibbons playing the ball down that far side. Hujak on it. Now comes to Visman at midfield. To Hujak. Turns upfield. She's fouled, though, as soon as she gets on the ball. Run down by Daub. Takes it quickly in towards top of the area. There's Madsen on her left foot. Cuts it back to the right. Ball comes loose. Gibbons. Madsen shoots with that right foot. Up and over the goal. Nice effort there by Jane. Try to win a couple balls, and Peters really starting to feel the time pressure now as they're quickening the pace of all their set pieces. Lavinia with a great header to advance the ball to midfield, but Peters can't get a hold of it, and Gibbons will. She's knocked down and fouled. Panthers would be wise to take their time here, and there's going to be a yellow card coming for number 2, Regan Lavinia, and that's a big blow for Peters. She is a massive part of this Peters defense and attack. She's all over the field, but she's going to have to sit down for 5 minutes. I don't think they've substituted at this point. 1, 2, 3. Here comes the sub on the field now. 15:55, the clock says. Free kick coming for the Panthers. Snyder will surely float this one in the area. She goes direct to goal. Oh, right into the goalie's hands. A couple inches higher, and that might have found pay dirt. So good ball there from Mia, looking to extend the Panthers' lead. Here's Latsko for the Indians. Puts a ball down into the path of a oncoming Hannah Stuck. She knocks it off of, well, it'll be a throw for Visman. Good job by Mel there. She just lays it down for Mia, who clears with that right foot up the line. Peters gets a hold of it, knocks it out of bounds. Another throw coming for the Panthers. So perhaps Coach Gray might be thinking of substituting to slow the game down a little bit. Throw taken by Visman. Headed back in by Peters. They turn. 2v1 on the outside. They cut to the middle on the dribble. It's Daub. Tries to play across. No one home there, though, and it goes over top. Here comes Madsen. Giving chase. Peters able to turn nicely towards the outside and play up the field. Not out, though. Ball off of Hujak. Throw coming for the Indians. It's getting a little frenetic and frantic on the field now. Heavy touch from Gibbons. Goes right back into the Panthers' end. Here's Rocco off her line. Ball deflects heavily. Shot taken and well wide of that post. So Panthers were lucky there as Rocco's clearance got deflected back in towards the Panther goal, and Peters had a look at it there. Goal kick coming from Rocco. She hits it long over a Peters player head, and now back into the Panthers end. Good dribbling there by Gibbons, but a heavy touch. Gibbons still on the ball, carrying to that far side. Here's Visman now. Down towards the corner. Ball, can Madsen get there? She was pressuring and forces them to play it out for a throw-in. With 13.5 minutes remaining, 1-0 Panther lead. Clinging to that goal by James Madsen in the first half are the Panthers. And the ball played up again. Hujak heads it towards the Indians' goal, but it's cleared out on the volley. Comes to Daub at midfield. She's carrying through the center circle on the dribble is Daub. Nice job by Visman to get back, but the ball comes to the Indians. top of the area. They try to spray it wide. They do. Ball crossed to the middle. Shot taken wide and high of that near post off the volley. I'm not sure if that player realized they had time. Probably could have settled that ball down and either passed it centrally or had a shot on goal. So Rocco up. Takes the kick. Won by Peters. Cleared by St. Clair. Hujak at midfield. Down into the area now. Madsen giving pressure. She can't win the ball though, and Peters will turn and come the other way out of their own end. Play it up towards midfield. Good ball over top. Snyder there though, just able to pass it nicely back to Rocco, who clears it right into the center circle. Nice header won by Peters there. And they'll get a hold of it on the far side. Come forward with numbers. A little give and go played, but Visman should be able to see this out for a throw. No, it'll go out for a goal kick. With 11:40 remaining, substitution for the Panthers.
14, Lexi Worley back in for Upper St. Clair.
Hujak off, Worley on. Ball played towards midfield. Header won by Peters. They'll get a hold of it into the corner of the area as Daub tries to cross, can't do it. White clears, not out. Ball headed up. Can Rocco get a hold of it? She can't. Ball bouncing in the area. Turn and shot wide by Daub on the left foot. With under 11 minutes remaining now. So goal kick coming for Rocco. She takes it up towards midfield. Flicked header by Gibbons. And here's Madsen. Big long touch trying to get past that last defender for Peters who can't do it. Ball rolls to the goalie who clears it up towards midfield. Gibbons wins a header. Wide far side for Rocco. Oh, her touch was a heavy one though. And Peters comes up with it. They pass to the midfield. Carry on the dribble. Ball played forward now. In behind the St. Clair, the Panther defense. Wow, really nice defending there by the Panthers as they were in trouble. I'm not sure how they're letting Peters have a numbers up situation in the back right now. They got to guard against that. Panthers have to be playing defensively at this point. Peters wins a header, but Gibbons will come forward. And played past her now. Looks like Lavinia back in the game for the Indians. Cassie White at midfield. Run off the ball by Lavinia. Here comes Stuck. Cassie White fouls her. And there'll be nothing called as she got hit from behind. And the ball's punted up towards midfield. Header won by Peters. They're winning all the headers at this point. St. Clair's got to do better in that area. Here's Daub down the near side. She's tripped in towards the corner of the area, and a free kick coming for the Indians in a very dangerous spot. Clock will stop with 8:50 remaining. Lavinia's getting a talking to. Some form of dissent. This is a very, very dangerous looking opportunity for the Indians. Panthers with 4 in the wall. Don't know that they need that many. Ball floated in past everyone. Oh my. That was very dangerous as the ball just found its way past a couple of on-rushing Peters attackers. Very fortunate for the Panthers there. Looks like Mel Visman off. Angela Belak on, maybe?
Belak in for Upper St. Clair now, number 15.
She's been out injured most of the year, but did play the other night at Seneca Valley and is getting some time here at the end of the game tonight. Here's a ball wide, far side for Rocco. Nice ball. She comes into the corner of the area, crosses with that left foot, and wide. Looks like be a goal kick coming. Wide of the near post. Was that effort from Rocco with under 8 minutes now. Panthers clinging to a 1-0 lead. Goal kick from Peters Township. Knocked down by Rocco, but just sort of sets it up for a long volley into the Panthers' end. Kren gets a hold of it, clears it up over midfield. Perry does a good job to come back and win a ball. Plays it deep down into the corner. Nice job by Peters to intercept that pass. Here's Madsen. Oh, and her touch let her down there. She turned, had a chance to run at the center back. Far side, Peters with the ball. Down into the corner of the area, and Rocco's able to come out and gobble that one up. Clock approaching 7 minutes remaining. Ball punted towards midfield. Header 1, seconds by Nikki. Peters on it, they turn. Try to play forward. Gibbons is there, battling with Daub. Peters able to turn, come forward off the dribble. But the pass is off the mark, and here comes Snyder. Tries to play up and through. Ball gets past the defender, but all the way back into the goalie's hands at the top of the box. And she punts it long. Header by Peters goes back towards their own goal. Emily Rocco battling. Played out by Gibbons into the Panther bench. Throw coming for Peters Township on the far side. Flick down the line. Perry giving chase. Can't get to it. Kincaid does, though. Clears up towards Madsen on this near side. Nice big long touch, trying to use her speed. She gets back on her own pass, basically passed it to herself, and turns out of bounds, be a throw for Peters Township. Deep in their own end. Good job by Jane there to advance the ball into the Panthers' attacking third. On the ball again is Jane. Gives it up though, and here come the Indians. Thrown off of Kren's back, and we've got an injured player down. So the clock will stop with 5:22 remaining. Okay, so we're back with 5:22 remaining in this game, or at least in regulation as it stands right now. 1-0 Panther advantage. Just had an injury timeout, so a free kick coming for Peters Township, 5 yards deep in their own defensive half. And Lavinia will take this. The clock will start when she kicks it. She plays it long, but it's short of the penalty area. And there's Gibbons now giving chase. Played it back to the far side. Good header won by White. Lavinia back on the ball. Cuts wide on the far side. Shoots from distance, well wide of everything, though. And a goal kick coming for the Panthers as the clock ticks down past 5 minutes. The goal kick from Joe Rocco. Lavinia wins a ball down into that far corner. Latsko giving chase. Ball off of her and now off of Schneider. Played it. Feels as if it should have been a goal kick, but it looks like a corner kick coming for Peters.
McFerrin will set it up for Peters Township.
Dangerous opportunity coming here for the Indians. In swinging ball. Played out a little higher, I think, than they wanted to have it played out. Volley opportunity at the top of the box, and Gibbons plays long down that far side. Madsen giving chase. She has the ball down towards the corner. trying to cut inside. She'll take it to the corner, and she thinks she was going to try to hold it up there and kill some time off the clock, but ball rolls out for a goal kick. Goal kick comes. And towards Perry. Flicked header out on the far side, going to be a throw for the Panthers. Again, it's a nice opportunity to run some time off the clock if you can substitute a player or two here in the late going. Here's Cassie White now. Passes it forward to Kren. Madsen wide on this near side to Worley. And the ball just runs off of her foot and out for a Indian throw with 3:09 remaining. Panthers looking to hold on and advance in the WPIAL playoffs. Throw coming near side. No sub up for the Panthers. Kren on the throw. Perry dispossessed. Latsko tries to play up the line. Can't do it. 2:40 remaining. Kren throws it. Played it again. It'll be another St. Clair throw. Kren a little bit longer down the line now. Ball flicked by Peters. Comes to Worley now. Corner of the area. Plays it wide for Madsen. It's going to be a Peters Township throw with 2:10 remaining. Lavinia on the throw. Plays it long up the line. Headed right back into the middle by Perry. No Panthers there, though. And Lavinia will volley it into Gibbons' path. She turns past one and plays it long down to the corner off of a Peters Township player. Worley's there. Peters is able to play it up the line and keep it in. And the ball wasn't out. And now they'll turn at midfield, do the Indians. On the dribble is Daub. Nice tackle there by Schneider. And carries it on the far side. Cuts in on the dribble. Mia's still on the ball. Has a chance from distance. It's tackled off the ball now, and Jane's got it on that far side, but she's going to be over and back off sides with 1:20 remaining. So 80 seconds left. Lavinia back for Peters to take this kick. 1:05 remaining now. Panthers knock that ball down.
1 minute.
Perry plays it long. All the way back into the Peters Township goaltender's hands, and they'll launch it up towards midfield. And Jane's offsides. That's okay. She can kill a little bit of clock here as they line up the free kick. 42 seconds remaining. Ball over midfield. Volleyed out and down, but Peters gets a hold of it. Here they come now. Kincaid clears out of her own end. Still a lot of ping pong here. Kincaid with another long clearance. 23 seconds now. If the Indians are going to do anything, it has to happen right now. And that might just do it as Gibbons puts the ball into touch on the far side with 14 seconds remaining. That'd take a miracle right now for Peters to get a goal. 10, ball out. Throw coming for the Indians. The Panthers are going to win and head into the semifinals of the WPIAL. 1-0 winners over Peters Township. Upper St. Clair wins it. And good night.